These are related to the Chalakudy river in Kerala. Now, Chalakudy is a major river in Kerala, as you know. Of course, west flowing, as in Kerala, the rivers originate in Western Ghats and flow to the towards the coast to the west. I was involved with this Western Ghat ecology expert panel, and we were asked to look into a hydroelectric project to be set up on Chalakudy River at Atirappilli. Now, Atirappilli is a place famous for its spectacular waterfall, and a large number of tourists come to see the waterfall. Now, the river Chalakudy had already 4 dams upstream, and this was a 5th dam that was being proposed at Atirappilli. Now, the local Gram Panchayat of Atirappilli had almost unanimously, I think it was some 15 against 1 and some such of the members, resolved that they do not want this project. Other groups had also in the vicinity at the local level, Gram Panchayats and so on in the vicinity had said they don't want this project. Nevertheless, it was being pushed through. There was, like the Kerala Shastra Sahitya Parishad, a organization, River Research Center, which was primarily working on issues related to this Chalakudy River. And they had prepared, using the Right to Information Act, by the way, a good analysis of the various pros and cons of the Atirappilli project, which they made available to us, and it was made public, in fact. And there was good public support for dropping the project, as I said, amongst other things, because it would dry up the waterfall and all the tourist income that was coming to the village would vanish. And there would be other problems also. Anyway, so we held a meeting at Atirappilli with many people, and then we held a meeting where we invited the various proponents and opponents of the project. Amongst them, the Kerala Electricity Board people and so on. They all came for the discussion. We had a long discussion. The River Research Center presented their findings, and it was clear that what they had said was great validity. I requested the Kerala Electricity Board people to present their viewpoint, counter these findings. Then there was also Kerala State Biodiversity Board, other groups to make their points. They all kept quiet. Actually, sorry, the Biodiversity Board supported dropping the project, saying that it had very valuable freshwater fish as well as gallery forest biodiversity. But the Kerala Electricity Board people kept very quiet. It was clear they had no counter argument. So then why was the project being pushed? Well, it was in the interest very clearly of the building lobby, whatever construction lobby. There can be no other possible conclusion. Anyway, finally, as I said, we submitted this Western Ghat Ecology Expert Panel report. There was a lot of opposition, but interestingly, only in Kerala, the Kerala Shastra Sahitya Parishad translated it in Malayalam, and being available in the local language, a lot of people read it and knew what was in it, and there was growing support for the project. Then in 2018, there were these great floods of Kerala, in particular in the Chalakudy River. Serious floods which led to huge uh, destruction of property and some loss of life. The River Research Center groups had been actively monitoring what was happening to Chalkudi. They were pleading. These floods, I think, were around mid-August, the really bad floods. They were pleading since late July that do not keep storing water in the dams upstream of this Tirupalli and other areas. Release gradually some water, because if in early August there are heavy rains, as are very likely as per the climatology, very likely, then you will be forced to suddenly release the water, and there will be disasters. This was completely ignored by the authorities, and there were certainly serious damage, except that fortunately, because local people were listening to what RRC was telling them, they had taken some precautions. So the damage was not as much as it could have been.